carom. Good cat.
Frisbee is about the stuff between the tricks, right? You have 36 tricks in a freestyle routine, maybe, if you're lucky. It's a lot of tricks, right? So 36, 32, 36, right? That's pretty packed freestyle routine. Each trick takes anywhere from half a second to 1.5 seconds, right? The actual trick, yeah? So what are you doing for the other minute 30, minute 45? Right? All the stuff happens between the tricks. Wait. Yes. Catch. Yes. Ouse. Yes. Let's go. Yes. Good girl. Catch. Yes. Come on, hot stuff. Ouse. Let's go. Big moon. Catch. Yes. Ouse. Yeah, let's go. How are you guys doing with that? Catch. Yes. Ouse. Yes. Ouse. Yes. Catch. Whoa, awesome. What's next? Hey, hey, what's up? Slacker Training Sunday, here we are. 4th of July, how you guys doing? Fireworks just started here. It looks like CupCake doesn't give a shit, which is awesome. Hope it's the same for you and your dogs. Can be a rough time this year. I'm Ron, that's my co-host Epi. The weather girl and the sports guy are out there somewhere doing some stuff. Slacker Training Sunday. Going to do a whole lot of nothing. We're going to do a few other things. We'll go through some Play Plus stuff and take your questions, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, anybody here? Not many. All right. Epi's here. You ready, Epi? Huh? You ready? Yeah, you are. You are. Let's add that camera that I think I am, that we think we are. I don't go to work like a normal person does. They say I'm no good. They call up the fuzz. Pat McCune from the Floribama bar. I wonder if he's still there. Anybody check that? Look him up. All right. Let's see. So we talked about initiative transfers on Friday, covered a little bit of the Play Plus philosophy. For those of you guys who don't know, I have a process philosophy of play that I'm working on. It's pretty exciting. Patrons. There we go. Patrons. Some patrons have access to all the goods right now. I have a wiki. I'll show you the wiki. I will show you the wiki. So here we have initiative transfers. But this is the Play Plus matrix of ideas. So our patrons that are active and participating all have access to this. This is essentially the whole book. Here's the executive summary. Play Plus is a groundbreaking multidisciplinary philosophy that aims to redefine the way we approach learning and engagement, not only with canine training, but also across broader domains. It builds upon several renowned psychological and philosophical theories and concepts, such as Whitehead's philosophy of organism, Csikszentmihalyi's flow theory, Jaak Panksepp's affective neuroscience, and the Cynefin framework. So yeah, we got. Just rewrote the introduction. That was kind of cool. This is the introduction. It's in the book so far. And I just sent this off for the first critical review. Today, in fact. I should probably check and see if anybody responded. CupCake, look at her. I got your cupcake right here. Yep, no response, so that's cool. That's cool. So what's going on? Anybody here? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like a CupCake. Nobody's here. Where is everybody? Where are they? Where are our people? Okay, go to dog stuff. All right, slacker training. Slacker training is how you do the thing without doing anything. This is essentially my MO while working and while hanging out. And with this slacker training, the dogs use their attention to seek opportunity. I whittle down or choose the type of attention that is going to work to get my attention and to create opportunity. And the dogs get used to offering soft work until they get something. All right, good to see you, John. Slacker training is the best. Oops, I gotta move this. This total Epi knows it's the best. Don't you, Epi? Do you know? Do you know? Yes. I think Epi is not very comfortable with the fireworks. I don't know. Have any of you guys had a dog wind up uncomfortable with fireworks at like 7, 8, 9 years old? Luton had that happen. A couple of our previous dogs had that happen. They were fine until they were like 7, 8 years old. Epi's 9 now. Oh, Epi, Juno, man. And it seems like he's a little affected by that stuff. Fortunately, we're out in the middle of nowhere and not a lot of people, but there are a ton of little booms and crackles out there right now, so be interested to see how he does. I wouldn't be surprised if he freaks out. All right, so what do we got? Let's look at the agenda. I will share the agenda with you. It's really high tech here. I look at the the edited or the YouTube edit page. All right, so we're going to do a whole lot of nothing, first of all. That's what we're doing right now. This whole lot of nothing, super important. We don't have engagement until we have an off switch. If you can't turn it off, right? If you can't turn it off, you don't have control over turning it on. Right? I mean, that's just kind of the way it goes. And that's fine until it's not. So having this off switch, yeah, right on, Byron. It's been my experience. It was a little surprising, actually. I don't think, I mean, I know it happened before, but it was rescue dog, weird dog. I mean, we had all rescue dogs at the time, so rescue dog, weird dog that was already nervous, When it happened to Loot, that was a little surprising. And I handled it poorly. I was like, dude, come on, you know, because he'd never had that experience before. And yeah, didn't go so well with Loot. He wound up fearful. Although I have to say, he had some brain issues. He wound up passing early because of epilepsy, and he was wired really, really hot and crazy. He was cross-wired, over athletic, or I don't know how you say it, a sport-trained border collie or a sport-bred border collie, and he was just too hot. So, you know, when your brain is on the edge like that, I guess crazy things happen. But yeah, I was a little surprised to have that happen to Loot. And again, I didn't handle it well. I tried to push him through it, and I gave him shit about it, made him do it. It was a bad idea. But again, I didn't recognize it, you know. Be aware of that. Be kind of interesting to see how I handle that situation in the future, by the way, as well. Given Play Plus and our ability to affect the classical condition while we're working. I think that's kind of interesting for that situation. So the book, I rewrote the first 25, 30 pages of the book. It's pretty solid. It's totally readable. Byron, if you're ready for the book, you can let me know. I'll shoot you a copy of it. The first chapters are done, and then the rest of it's just a train wreck. Yep, definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. Every bit as much of a thing as I think like the juvenile flight period, and, fear period, secondary fear period. I mean, I don't think it's as clockwork developmental as that, but I do think it's one of those things that, as a common outlier, we should be aware of. Look at these guys. These guys are so fucking good. We're late enough, right? I can swear, I think. Without getting kicked off of YouTube. We won't get deboosted, will we, Epi? Because of my foul mouth. We get deboosted. The co-host does not approve. So, Byron, John, you guys got anything? If you got something, I'll hit on it. If not, yeah, we're kind of looking at it for a while. Need to make sure that everybody is nice and chill. Cool. Hit me up on the Vybe site, and I'll make sure you get access to that book. And I'll hook you up with access to the wiki as well. You'll dig that. Yep. So, book is readable. I sent it off. And I'll go ahead. I sent it off to Steve White. Steve White is a super cool guy. Those of you guys who don't know him, he's a positive trainer. He's involved with the clicker crew, the professional clicker crew, KPA. He's got a terrific reputation. He's a former police dog handler, and he cruises around and helps people work with their super high drive dogs, and also consults for police departments and such, and tries to get them tuned up with some modern expressions of positive training. He goes there with his little cookie bag, and he leaves, and hopefully often the group winds up with cookie bags on them for a while. I don't know how long they keep it up, but he's terrific. He reviewed my first book, my Art of Canine disc book. So He gave me a sterling review. It was pretty awesome. Maybe I'll read it later. But Steve's got it, and he's given it a look. We had a conversation a few weeks ago where I laid out the project for him, and what he say? He said he didn't say you're going to get burned at the stake, but he said something similar. Burned at the stake in a Skinner box is what's going to happen to me because of this book. I am blaspheming like crazy, and I'm blaspheming all over the place, not just on the dog training and not just on the behaviorism, and I'm throwing all of these things together. I think the Whiteheadian people don't like it because I'm doing a practical physical thing with Whitehead's process philosophy, and it's this elegant, everything is becoming, bursting into, existence, and I'm sullying it with my physicality and locking it down. And flow theory, I've bastardized that, taken away challenge and skill and made it physical and mental. Affective neuroscience, I've attached it to Whitehead, and yeah, it's pretty funny. Right? I know. Georgios nailed it. That was one of the first things Georgios said. He said, "You're going to get burned at the stake in a Skinner box, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yep." The other thing about it is that it can't be helped, right? So, Georgios was like, "You can't do that. You're going to get in trouble." And Steve, you're going to get in trouble. Yeah. Anything you do to challenge orthodoxy at all, doesn't matter, is going to be received poorly. So I'm challenging material science here, right? So material science says that, the mind doesn't really exist, right? They got nothing for it. And everything Play Plus is about the dogs actually having a mind, actually being able to think. I was thinking about Aristotle's primary qualities of sensory modalities. So Aristotle has these six concepts, sensory modalities, that all of our senses can and do experience. And they're intensity, motion, rest, unity, form, and number. And they're closely related to the 5 W's and 1 H: who, what, when, where, why, and how. They're very closely related, but not quite. Aristotle's stuff is a little more elemental, or I'll just say elemental, meaning base level. But I think the dogs are doing that, dude. I think the dogs are doing that. I think the dogs have that. And if you don't think dogs have number, take 5 cookies, throw them in the kitchen. Throw 5 cookies in the kitchen. And your dog will eat 4, look for the 5th. When they eat the 5th, they'll look right at you. Right? There's this, it's crazy, man. I think the dogs do have a sense of number, and that's actually been borne out in some recent science, which is pretty cool. Some recent behavioral science. All right. Let me see. Locus of control. That's a good one too. Internal locus.
Woke up this morning, this afternoon again. It's 1:30 when I thought it was 10. So I gather my wits wherever they are. If they're not here, must have locked them in my car. I spend my life just to see star that you think I am, or that I think I am.
I am resumed, right?
Sometimes it seems like it's all just a blur. Every day's a curse, every day's a cure. It's like wearing your shirt inside out. You gonna wear it like that till you figure things out now. I spend my life just singing in this bar, night after night.
Are we here?
Be the star that you think I am, or that I think I am. Well, some of you say I'm crazy. Well, the whole neighborhood, they think I'm lazy. I don't go to work.
Not sure if I'm back or not.
Person does. They claim I'm up to
I'll
no good.
proceed
They call up the fuss, but I spend
as if
my
we
life
are.
just singing in this bar.
Get the good mic on.
Be the star that you think.
There we go. Should have a better mic now. There. All right. John, let me know if I'm here. All right. Put on the PV. It works. Didn't have the computer fully plugged in, so I had to wait like 10 minutes as well. Thanks, John. Hand pink, waving. Hand pink, waving. Well done with that emoji, John. It's a stunning piece of symbology there. Thanks for that check-in, John. Appreciate it. So, let me pull up the old thing here, and we'll go do some work. I was gonna mess around and finish talking about stuff. Internal locus of control is very important. Dog catch for trout, awesome. Vid or it doesn't exist, John. Nice trigger on that, hopefully. Internal locus of control is a big focus point for flow. It's found to be one of the major attributes or requirements of flow, that the person who is doing the activity feels as if they have a strong internal locus of control. The sense of control exists clearly within themselves, and that sense of control, the fact that you have control, no blame on other people, you're not subject to the wind, you're not subject to the environment, that stuff, really important to achieving flow and to being successful with the skill that you're trying to do, or with the dog training in general. What do you got here, CupCake, huh? You got something? You're not doing a very good job in your slacker training here. Yes. Good. Okay, go do dog stuff. Yeah. So, she gave me the bone. I interacted with her. Not a good slacker trainer right now. But afterward, you can see she dismissed rather easily. Epic, yay. Feel bad for you, Epi. You look sad. She dismissed pretty well. Goes out there, does her thing. She doesn't look too hot on interacting with me. Excuse me, go do dog stuff. And I'll just kind of push her off and she'll leave. She'll be good. Maybe she'll leave. If I'm lucky. Yeah. So, the internal locus of control, feeling as if you control yourself, your dog, the situation, you have it in hand. Really important. So how do you do that? How do you do that? And we've got these Primal Games that we've whipped up. Me and all the little squirrels in my head. I'll go ahead and share my screen here. So Primal Games, we have where's the trigger, this wait next, where is the handler, this, that, the other, which way, and jam and a flash. And let's do this. I need something there. This, that, the other. I don't have anything I can put there. Yep. How did you repeat entry, John? Oh, you mean for internal locus of control? Flesh that out a little bit. I'll talk about it. Flesh that out a little bit. I'll talk about it. So, don't know which one of these I want to work. Well, we're going to do jam and a flash. I think I'll just go ahead and do the jam and a flash. These games, though, the reason I brought this up, I mentioned internal locus of control. The idea that you have a sense of control. I can do this. I got this. Nobody else is responsible for this but me, right? And I'm up to the task. These games give you experience at that. And they do it at a real base level, at a very, very base level. Whereas the trigger is about as base level a game as you can get. So is where's the handler, this wait next, this, that, the other. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that real quick, I guess. And we'll demonstrate that, and then I will do a little jam and a flash later. All right, let's get the other camera going. All right. The whole neighborhood might say I'm lazy. Don't go to work like a normal person does. Our third camera going? Yes, we do. Hey, don't lick the camera, CupCake. Don't lick me either. What's up with that? You a little nervous from the... A little nervous from the thing? From the 4th of July? You feeling the patriotism, CupCake? Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, I thought my computer shut down again. Funny. What the hell? That is... Everything just restarted. What the hell is happening here? So weird. Maybe it's because I turned that on up there. I'm gonna turn my display brightness down. I got some weird shit happening here, guys. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Why is that doing that? Hang on, I have my... I have some real problems here, guys. I'm sorry. Dude. I mean, can you see the computer blinking out? You can see it blinking out, right? Let me do a quick internet search. Well, restart your Mac. Thanks, dude. All right, guys. I'm going to shut it down. Maybe I'll try and fire it up here 10 o'clock, 10:30. I definitely want to stream. But I gotta do something about this. So I'm going to cut it here. I'll be back in a bit. Check you guys later.